Who you think has more wins next year, man? Bucks or Steelers?
Ah, man. It's tough.
And I'm not even going down your 15-1, 16-0 like gibberish. I'm just like in real life, like
real life.
Yeah, in real life, like who do you think?
Man, dude, this is tough.
Because I'm just looking at where we're sitting at right now.
You're putting me in a hole here.
No. And it's not. I promise, we're not gonna come back to this and say, well, you said this and that. It's just
okay.
I'm just wondering because, like, for me, I looked at it this way. I said, okay, we know what the AFC North is gonna look like next year.
Well, are we going to talk about that too a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's like we know that our division didn't get easier.
No.
It's getting tougher.
No.
Now, when we look at the NFC South, outside of New Orleans, Carolina, who knows what they're doing? I feel like they're dumping assets.
I think that was a bad move, but
I do too. So we see that Tampa just got a lot better. And who am I forgetting? In Atlanta, who knows what's going on with Atlanta? They're still getting rid of assets as well. So I'm like, they do have the better chance in their division. So that's why I'm just kind of like, man, I can see them still having an easier path at that thing. Now, granted, with the way the new playoff system is going to be set up, if you don't get the 1 seed, it really doesn't matter because everybody has to play that extra game now. But for me, I'm like, I could see a scenario where they do have more of the regular season wins just because they're not going to have to run that gauntlet of a division like how we are. I mean, you're anticipating Joe Burrow going to Cincinnati, so you have to assume that they are going to improve because they're going to have the quarterback play. They're bringing back A.J. Green. We already talked about Joe Mixon. You see the Browns. They made some moves as well.
They did.
They did, huh?
You like the moves.
I ain't going
So if we're going Bucks versus
I don't
Steelers,
like the fact that they gave up. They lost two of their linebackers, though. I think that hurts.
I didn't even know about that.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't, you know what I pay attention to. Just
well, it's funny. So I'll remind you. So you remember the Thursday night game we went to in Cleveland,
right?
It
was Schobert, right?
Yeah, the guy who had the picks in the Tampa too.
Yeah, but I thought that was just a lucky game for him. He wasn't really that good.
Wow. You know, he's been like a Pro Bowler for what, 2 years now?
Did he actually make the Pro Bowl?
Yes.
Was that off garbage stats though?
Garbage stats? What?
I'm just asking because he's not talking about that much.
He's not talking because he plays in Cleveland.
Okay. I'm just asking.
It's a lot of people that we can say in Pittsburgh that sometimes are talked about more so because they play in Pittsburgh, not necessarily because of the productivity, though. I'm not going to name names because I ain't doing that.
Yeah, but here's my point. There's guys on crappy teams that make a lot of tackles because they're on crappy teams. You know what I mean?
And I'm saying there's guys that are on really good teams that don't even have legit stats because they're on good teams. They get the nods into this.
So here's all I'm asking. Legit. Yeah. He's legit, though.
He's legit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So they lost
That's
him.
all I'm saying.
He had the 2 picks against us. And then was it Kirksey?
Yeah. He's another one that's been balling
out. He went to the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So those were legitimate moves that they
Absolutely.
lost. Okay, but then they got Hooper on offense.
Offensively, they definitely took some steps in the right direction.
And they signed a guard or a lineman, right?
Lineman. Mm-hmm.
Conklin?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, and yeah, they're going to have Hunt back and Chubb. I mean, their offense is going to look good. I've read some things that Stefanski liked to do some double tight end sets, so that makes sense bringing Hooper in along with Njoku.
Yeah, Hooper could ball.
Yeah, and then you got Odell and
I'm
Landry.
still trying to see what's going to happen with Njoku.
They got Baker though. Still, I mean, he kind of showed last year.
What did he show?
He was on the decline. He wasn't the same.
Because it's funny you say that. I hear the things that you say when you make your excuses for Brady, but you don't make those same excuses for Baker. I just found that interesting. Like for Brady, it wasn't his fault. It was the guys around him.
Look at the weapons though.
Okay, so Odell was hurt for a long time. Njoku was hurt. We talked about the offensive line.
I was gonna say his line wasn't that good, but
but those are major pieces right there that we're talking about. But if it was Brady, you're bringing that up. When we talk Brady, and when he was ranked 12th, that was what you pointed to, right? Well, look at his weapons, man. Look who he has to go out there, man.
It's still worse than Baker's, though.
I'm just simply saying, how do you figure? His coaching staff was better in New England.
I mean, I'll give you that, but that's why New England kept winning.
Okay.
The Browns lost.
But all I'm saying is, how do you put all that on Baker, but yet you don't put that same stuff on Brady?
I mean, his stats sucked.
And Brady's...
What do you have?
They were decent. He had 4,000 passing. Was it 24 touchdowns? I think it was single-digit picks.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, man, like you're quick to, if it's Brady, if it's Ben, you're going to give every excuse in the book, every benefit of the doubt.
Listen.
But when it's Baker in year two, we already talked about sometimes in year 2, it's a lot harder than year 1 because it's more film on you. People know a lot more about you. But now we name all the injuries. We name all this. Fact, there's a new head coach on top of that. All this other stuff. But that's cool. Hey, man, Baker sucks.
It takes a lot to get on my good list. Mahomes finally made it.
But he's still not your best quarterback in the league, which is, that says a lot right there about your list. Like, I can't, bro.
There's a good list, though. Like, if you're on the good list, like, I'm backing you. Though.
Listen. It's unanimous. The best quarterback in the league right now is Patrick Mahomes. It's not even a debate.
I think
so. The fact that you're trying to say is big.
You know who wouldn't say that though? Probably is Skip. But I mean, I'm starting to get into that category right now.
You are. You definitely are, bro. I'm like, this is. But crazy.
I don't take myself seriously. So there's that. I think Skip takes himself seriously.
Oh man,
no one should be taking me seriously.
It's just crazy.
All right, so hold on, real quick though. Back to the Bucs and Steelers question. Yeah. I'm surprised you even brought up the Steelers because I thought you were going to say Bucs or Patriots. Who's going to have the better record?
Nah, I was like,
is that a given? That's a given. Bucs are.
I think it largely depends on first off what the Patriots do at quarterback, and then what do they do to improve that offense in terms of their weapons, receivers. Like if I don't, because they franchise tagged their guard. I think it's Joe. Thuney, I think they said.
They lost two key defenders, Collins and Van Noy.
Yeah. And you saw Van Noy went to Miami. Miami is definitely making some moves. All right.
Well, if they get Burrow,
got stockpiled in
they're
draft picks
going
to
to try to get Burrow, they're saying.
All I'm saying is, man, they bring in Jordan Howard. So they got a running back, got 2 top-notch corners. All right.
We'll see what they do at QB. QB is key for me.
Absolutely.
It's key for the league too.
Yeah.
So Bucs Steelers. So as soon as Brady went to the Bucs, I'm just assuming they're gonna get 12 or 13 wins.
Okay.
So if we're breaking this down objectively, and I'm looking at the Steelers, is 12 or 13 wins possible? I definitely think that. The likelihood, I don't know. There's a lot of unknowns with us.
See, I think that's where we differ.
What do you mean?
That's cool. You said you think 12 or 13 is like likely.
I definitely think it's possible. You don't?
I personally don't. Nah. I don't personally.
So but we would both agree that there's still some unknowns. If the unknowns are cleared up for the positive, could you say that though?
Well, no, my thing is this. I think if everything goes like how it should go, I think they're 11-win team, personally.
Might as well bump that to 12. I mean,
or I could bump it to 10.
Might as well go up to 12 though.
I might as well go down to 10. Play it safe.
You're feeling more in that 10 to 10, 11 range then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like gut feeling was 10, but I'm like, because I'm a homer, I'm going to say 11.
I want to say 1-1. It's tough. I felt like last year was the year for that. So this year, I don't know. This year, there's a little more uncertainty. Yeah. So maybe I'll drop it down a little bit and go 12 or 13. We'll see though.
Yeah.